Hey everyone, today I am doing a short upper body mobility series for the shoulders and the thoracic spine with our foam roller. I have a full-length foam roller here. If you only have one of the shorter ones, that's okay. Go ahead and do this workout with us anyway. I'm going to use this lengthwise for one exercise. If you don't have a long one, just don't use the roller for this first exercise, and then for the rest you'll be good to go. So we're going to start with the roller long on our mat, laying on it with the length of our spine against the roller. Like I said, if you do not have a full-length roller, just lay directly on the ground or on your mat for this exercise. So you find a position where your tailbone and your head are supported. We check in and we find our neutral spine, a heavy tailbone, sacrum into the roller, thoracic spine against the roller, and just rest the arms heavy for a moment. Elbows can be soft, shoulders are opening, and we take a big deep breath in. Feel the rib cage expand in 360 degrees. So it's opening through the front, through the sides, through the back. And you breathe it all out. You've maybe taken a couple breaths by now, but that's okay. So just keep breathing and thinking about all these images. So you're inhaling, expanding the ribs, opening those ribs. Maybe the belly expands, and then you exhale and you deflate the lungs. The diaphragm pulls back up and into the rib cage. Just one more breath there. And breathe it out. Reach your arms up to the sky. Palms facing in towards each other for now. Drop those arms heavy into the shoulder sockets. And then we're just slowly reaching those arms all the way back overhead. Paying special attention to the rib cage and making sure that they don't pull up away from the ribs at all. Or I'm sorry, the ribs don't pull up away from the roller at all. And then circle your arms out to the side, going as low as you can. Maybe your fingers touch the ground, maybe they don't. All the way back down to your hips. And then we take that again. We lift up, staying wide through the collarbones, heavy arms. Try not to reach up to the sky and pull your shoulder blades away from each other. Keep them neutral. Up overhead. Slowly circle around. We'll take that again, up. And open. Back up to the sky, and then we take the reverse. So we lower. And pull across, open, feel wide through the chest and wide through the shoulder blades. Try not to let those shoulder blades squeeze together. And up, and then take that again. And whatever way your palms are facing is fine. I just noticed that my palms were facing forward, and that's okay. Do what feels right for you. One more, up. And then you'll just take the start of another circle with your fingertips dragging across the floor. And then I want you to stop at the point where you start to feel a relatively intense stretch. Maybe it's right before your hands want to come away from the ground or your ribs want to pull away from the roller, and just let gravity stretch you here. Hang out there. I think we all know this by now, but we all need chest openers because we're on our phones all the time or we're driving. So much of our life is forward and our arms are forward of us, and this is so helpful to counteract that. Take a couple of breaths. That feels nice. Okay, let's relax those arms back down to your sides. And then gently take yourself down off of the roller and bring the roller the short way on your mat. And set yourself up so that the roller is just below the tips of your shoulder blades. So the very bottom of your shoulder blade, the roller is right below that. Legs are parallel, feet sits bones distance apart, tailbone heavy, neutral pelvis. Hands cradle the back of the head. And I want you to actually interlace your fingers and support the weight of your head. Feel how that feels to actually support the weight of your head for a second. From there, we'll start side bending at the waist. So the right elbow is going to pull towards the right hip. My chest stays facing up to the sky. We're opening up those left ribs. And then come back through center. So we're working the lateral flexion of the spine. which we sometimes miss in our day-to-day lives or in our workouts. So my hips are staying stable, and I'm making a little crescent, I guess just the upper portion of the crescent with my upper body. Taking that again, open. Should feel like a little bit of a massage on the mid-back as well, which is always nice. And lift. Come back to center, stay. Again, keep the weight of the head in the hands and start to arch back into extension. Take a big inhale and then use your exhale to close the front ribs and curl back up just to about neutral. We're not going into a full curl yet. So take extension of the spine. Support your head with your hands and then curl it up. Couple more there, inhale. And exhale it up. Last two. Open that chest and exhale it up. One more. Inhale it back. And exhale it up. From there, always feel like free to adjust if your roller has moved away from you at all. We've got the hands cradling the head. Roller right underneath the tips of the shoulder blades. Now I want you to twist onto your right ribs, lifting the left ribs off of the roller, and then come back through center. Again, we're trying to keep the hips stable and twist from the waist. And then bring it back through center. And twist. And back through center. And twist. We've got one more each way. Twist. Keep breathing here. Find your center. Stay. Reach your arms out in front of you. Nod your chin to your chest. Grab your legs and sit yourself all the way up. Nice work. Okay, coming to hands and knees now. And we'll work through a little bit more full spinal movement here and some more stretches for the upper body. So your hands come onto your roller here. And we start with a nice rounded position. So press down into the roller. Press your shins into the ground and round your spine. Tail is heavy, head is heavy, spine is pulling up to the sky. And then you're going to start to arch the back and push the roller away from you, letting your sits bones widen, your tailbone open, your chest hang through those arms. And then scoop it back up and in to bring the roller back towards your knees. And then again, push away, lengthening your spine. You're bending your knees a little bit more, sitting your bum back. And then scoop it in. Couple more there. Press it away. And lengthen, lift. One more. Press it away. Open up those sits bones wide. Lift your tail to the sky. And then pull it back in. Now, take your left hand and place it down on the mat towards you, so in front of the roller. And then the other hand goes onto the roller. I like to do wrist on the roller. Actually, no, you're going to do your hand on the roller. Sorry, hand on the roller, but palm facing in towards your other hand. From there, start to push the roller away from you by extending that arm. As you do, you'll bend the opposite arm and twist towards the hand that's on the ground. You're going to feel a nice stretch through your lat there. Breathe into it for a moment, and then pull back up. Take that again. Push the roller away, extend the arm. Bend the elbow. Oh yeah, that feels nice. And then bring it in. One more. Breathing continuously. And then right back in, and let's switch to the other side. Other hand comes onto the roller. You press away as you bend the standing elbow. Open up those ribs. Feel the stretch through the side body, and then come back in. Two more. Reach. And up. One more. And bring it in. Now, one final exercise to strengthen the upper back, just so that you finish this workout, nice restorative workout, finish it feeling nice and strong and tall, and like you can hold your body up in really nice posture throughout the rest of your day. So you're going to lay down on your belly. Hands, well, let's, again, wrists on the roller, palms facing in, forehead touches the mat. Make sure your arms are a little bit wider than your shoulders here so your shoulders can soften down away from your ears. Press the tops of the feet into the mat, feel your pubic bone down into the mat, and then next time you inhale, lift your head and your chest up as you slightly pull the roller towards you, going as high as you feel like you can for now, and then release it back down. It's okay if as high as you can go is tiny right now. That's fine, right? Every little bit counts. So don't worry about getting into a full swan position necessarily. And then release it down. Let's take 2 more. Lift. And lower. Keep the neck long. Lift. Press yourself back into a child's pose, sitting your hips back on your heels, reaching your arms out long, dropping your forehead. Take a breath. Breathe all of your air out. One more breath. And breathe it out. And you are all set for now. Thank you so much for joining me.